You are rocking with the Waterboy Show. We are getting real exclusive content from John Abraham talking about how it is to be a defensive end in the NFL, giving us insights on why Pierce is going to be a Hall of Famer. Ain't that right, John?
I ain't giving y'all that, but he gonna be. I can see him breaking a lot of my records that I put up here. I can see him if he
That
stay
says
healthy.
a lot that you even,
No, if he can stay healthy, I think because in the regime, getting drafted from the Falcons, they tend to keep the players a little longer. I got traded here. If I was drafted here, it'd have been a wrap, man. Like 133.5 would have been in the wraps. My number would have been up there a long time ago. But it's just like the situation of being traded here. So they don't really choose you. So getting chosen like, Matt, Julio, those guys deserve that because they were chosen for the team. So I get what they're doing. But he definitely has the potential. If he stay healthy and, stay away from downtown, like most people know that. Like we stay away from downtown would be good. Like I wish they would have told me to stay away from downtown. I live downtown, so but you stay away from downtown, you'll be pretty good, man.
Hey, John, me and Trey know why you was traded here. We was at the game when you was a Jet, and you gave Michael Vick hell. Remember that, Trey?
Yeah.
Pure hell. And that's when Trey was like, man, that dude right there, man, the Falcons need to get him. And dang on it, that's when they got us, man.
Yeah, that was fun, though, man. Like, the reason I came here is because of the fans. So you probably was one of the reasons I came. Like, real talk, like, it had nothing to do with, anything else. But when I came in here, the environment just felt like football.
Yeah.
Because, like, when I was in high school, I had a small school, so I kind of knew everybody. So when I came to the Falcons, it felt like I knew everybody. Even though I ain't knew none of y'all or nothing like that. Yeah. It was like when people came here, and when I got here in 2006, that's when T.I. was just popping, Jeezy was just popping,
things were going crazy.
BMF was popping, Bad Boy, not Bad Boy, I'm sorry, not So Def, yeah.
Yeah,
No.
So Def, yeah.
Yeah, So Def was popping. It was like everything was going good in Atlanta then, man. And this the time in Atlanta when people used to give you a bottle. Like, so if B. Rich was over there, I'll send him a bottle. He'll send me one back. It wasn't no hate. Like, when we went in the club, back in the day, we went in the club, it was like, oh, so-and-so can't get in. Oh, let's go get him in. Like, now they got ops. We ain't had ops back then. We did have ops. We had people we didn't mess with, but we ain't really had no ops.
I went to the op.
Yeah, that dude
standpoint.
we ain't gonna kill nobody because you might have hit the same chick out here. You know what I'm saying? We had basketball players over here, football players over here, rappers over here, and it's like the industry is just different now. Because we used to love each other, man. We see him come in. Now it was a competition. Now we gonna compete in that club, but the same time it was always love though.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, that was a great time in Atlanta. Got to throw DTP in there too. We'll throw Ludacris and the boys in there.
There's so many names to talk about.
Yeah, man. It's so many, man. It's so many
Shorty Low. I could have been talking about all the people I talked about was in my building though.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, everybody was right. He was my next door.
Yeah,
now so it was like, it was
look, when you start naming, I'm trying, and I was in the mix.
Names.
I'm trying to pull the names out of my thought process.
So many names.
But look, I want to go back to you. You touched on him a little bit. You touched on Arnold ebiketie. What do you think we should expect out of him this year? Do you think we can finally see a breakout year? He stayed hovering around that 6.5 type sacks in his career. Do you think with some of the younger boys coming in that he may be able to elevate his game to another level this year? What are you expecting out of him?
I want to say yes, but with the people they bought in, I can't see the reps coming. Unless every time he get a rep, he getting a sack. And, like the less reps. And you had the opportunities, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to talk bad about anybody, but when you have an opportunity and you kind of stand real lax, like you don't see the fire in him like I want to see. Like I want to be on the field. It's kind of like I'm just proud to be in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like, because if you want to be that starter, you're going to see it when you play. You're going to see it in the practice. You're going to see the more, hey, coach, I need more plays, da-da-da-da. You want to see it. We don't hear about that. We just kind of hear his name, get a sack, and then you kind of, no, I'm jumping up and down. Y'all going to see me. I'm coming to every event. Y'all going to know my name just because I want to play. Like my rookie year, even when I was in Arizona, I didn't play. Like, people don't understand. I made a Pro Bowl in Arizona, but the first 4 games, I didn't even play. Like, people, and I was just, like, okay with it because I'm, like, my 14th year, I didn't care. But then when I started, like, nah, I need to be up, da-da-da-da, I started telling them I need more plays. Like, you want me to do this? But then somebody got injured. Then I ended up making the Pro Bowl because I had to advocate for myself. I don't know how much advocating he's doing for himself. And, getting 6 sacks is cool if you're a backup. But it ain't going to get you no paper. It ain't going to get you no bag. It ain't going to get you any, like, experience. Like, people love his name because it's easy to say. like people say AK, and they like to say that and got a nice number and everything. But when it comes to playing, they're gonna have to keep bringing other people in. You're not important as you think you are. You know what I'm saying? Or unless you want to be a professional backup. And ain't nothing wrong with being a backup. You can get 4, 5, 6 million just being a backup, and you don't got to worry about getting in no trouble. Nothing like that.
If you're trying to elevate,
if you want to elevate and be like the guy, and they pressed you this year, just bring these two guys in. The first game he did play well, had a sack, caused fumble, but also it was a preseason game. And it looked good, but I'm like, for me, it's like too little, too late, because they're gonna want to see. Only way they don't have James Pierce on the field a lot is he don't learn the plays. And you still got Leonard Floyd that's going to start. You got two guys that are penciled in to start. So you got to say James next, because they're gonna want to see him early. Even AK, if he do good or he don't, he's still gonna be fourth. So you got to think about it. You got to wait till these guys get tired for them to get in. And usually we try to keep it at a 3-man rotation. You know, especially for outside backers. You only want 3 people. You can't take 4 sometimes, because you might need a special teams player. You might need an extra quarterback one day. You might need an extra receiver, because you don't know if somebody get hurt. So you might not get the opportunity to be in there as much as you are in the preseason. Yeah, real talk. People think that everybody dresses out. No. You have people on the team, but you only dress out a certain amount of people.
Man, well, this the year that he's gonna have to show and prove, like it really is.
Yeah, if he dresses out.
If you really listen to what John is saying, like, you can kind of tell the truth in what he's speaking, because how he talked about Pierce, he not no dick rider. John gonna really give it to you how it is. So that makes me feel good hearing him, because when we talked last year with John, he talked about some other things. He kept it 100. So I feel like what he's saying about, you need to be a talent evaluator, man, for these teams.
I would for defense. That's about it.
Yeah.
I don't offense be weird as hell to me. I still don't understand what you supposed to be looking for in a quarterback. I think all the quarterbacks terrible. I still think Kyler Murray terrible. I think Trevor Lawrence terrible. Matt Ryan was good. I like him, but I'm like, Cam was good. I know, but some of the quarterbacks, they be like, oh my God, his arm is